Hey, 76.
Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team got it. Big number.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can select your difficulty, play style, favorite team, or accessibility options. You can always change these later from the game settings.
Foot on the gas, I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard
Accessibility settings.
dash. 100-yard dash.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Accessibility settings.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, it's all on the field. I'm moving the sugar, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm producing what I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later.
Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dog, I think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance.
Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl from right here in Orlando, Florida. Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they square off against their rivals from the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first, let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Rosas of the Giants putting total leather, and we are underway in the 2019 Pro Bowl. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The AFC heading out on offense, and leading him is number 15 from the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, in his first ever Pro Bowl.
Get your tux, get your best suit. Let's head to the red carpet. NFL Honors is coming up, and he will be the heavy favorite to be the NFL MVP. And let's face it, we'll see him here at the Pro Bowl many times to come in future years.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Charles, this the 2019 Pro Bowl. The AFC's won both games that have been played here in Orlando since they moved it here. Both have been competitive, 20-13 2 seasons ago, and last year in 2018 it was 24-23 the final.
Yeah, 2 years ago, Travis Kelce, Lorenzo Alexander were the game MVPs, offense and defense respectively. And then last year, Delaney Walker of the Titans, their tight end, he won it on offense, and Von Miller of the Broncos won it on defense.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They'll run here with counter. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the AFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The NFC takes over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Breeze now. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. For Drew Brees, this his 12th Pro Bowl nomination, though he hasn't played all 12 years, but still, what a career and what a season. And to do it at this age, unbelievable.
Not too bad for a guy who turned 40 the week leading up to the NFC Championship game. He keeps himself in such superb physical condition and still loves everything that goes along with football. He may play till he's 60.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Gurley again here on 1st down. Von Miller of the Broncos there to get him down.
He was brought down by Von Miller. A gain of a yard. Brings up second down.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze flushed out right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's NFC football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. To throw is Breeze. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. The 30, past the 20, and touchdown! Jarvis Landry, 75 yards. And the AFC strikes quickly there for 6. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. And this will be a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You look back a few years ago, Charles, when the Pro Bowl did that 3-year experimentation. I know you're a traditionalist. You like AFC versus NFC.
Yes, I do.
But for the games 2014, 15, and 16, they tried something a little different. They held essentially a fantasy draft for players. Year 1, it was Jerry Rice, Deion Sanders as captains. Year 2, Michael Irvin and Chris Carter. And then in year 3, Michael Irvin again matching up against Jerry Rice.
And one common denominator, every single one of those guys with a gold jacket, all of them in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So they didn't ask you and I to be the captains and make the picks. And by the way, the playmaker, Michael Irvin, went 2-0. And you know I heard all about that.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze open here, Adam Thielen. 16 yards, a 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. To try again after the sack. Breeze.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here's Breeze. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere. To go with it, and he goes down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So we're at halftime of the 20. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. We mentioned the history of this game, the Pro Bowl. Of course, for many folks our age, the Pro Bowl always meant a trip to Hawaii. You know, they held it there from 80 till 09, and again for a handful of years in this decade before the last 3 being here in Orlando.
And there's something to be said, no doubt about it, for getting to go to Hawaii. Imagine being named a Pro Bowler and going home and telling your family, we're headed to Hawaii for a vacation. But think about going to Orlando, especially if you've got kids. All the theme parks, all the great things to do, plus not nearly as long a flight no matter where you come from in the United States. I think it's a big deal and a good thing to have it here in Orlando.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Breeze, looking deep. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the glove...
And he is in. Touchdown NFC. It's a 10-yard touchdown run, and the NFC able to cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, we've talked about this game being hosted here in Orlando, and you and I are quite familiar with this place, especially you. You live, what, 20, 25 minutes from here?
Yeah, not bad at all, right? An easy trip to come right to the studios here in Orlando. You, of course, have to give a little bit more effort, a quick flight, then you're here, but you've learned this city quite well. And how about it, the Madden Studios right here in Orlando? That's where Coach and the guys hang out as well.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 20. As we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. On 1st and 10 is counter. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
And think about if you're in Kansas.
And he will score. Touchdown AFC. From 10 yards out. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the leading rusher in the league, Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys, his second Pro Bowl. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a second stiff arm. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Ready? 95-56.
Now Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second. And blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Elliott. Powers through it. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for the AFC. Give him 53 yards on the ground. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory.
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise or enjoy classic Madden with Madden Ultimate Team, franchise, or a quick pickup game in exhibition.
All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle.
Select the team you want to join.
All I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a
Start your week by installing your game plan. An offensive and defensive game plan has been pre-selected. Each week, once you've made your game plan, choose to start.
Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have?
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Ready? 525! Sit on it! Down! Ready! White 25! Andy, sit on it!
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't the king of the pawn.
Ready, Blue 80!
I guess the board is my homie. There's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell. It's a festival alone. They showing me love for my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not this stereotype. You not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part. But them LeBron. Using the team, I'm projection and hard. The homie comes from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of the dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sit for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. And I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk.
Ready, Blue 80!
Take it higher, that's a God. Man, I'm a heart. No, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, another loss. GPS, another loss. Who do it better than me? Vision on 2020. VVS, Clippity, yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice, taking notice.
Ready, Blue 80!
Determination, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice.
Ready, Black 25! Blue 80, sit up!
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not
Ready,
crash,
Blue 80.
they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone,
Blue 80, set.
watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, do my dance, jump in the dance. No man, man, I'll deal with the hands.
Ready, Blue 80.
I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on
Blue 80, sit
smash,
on it!
foot on the and they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attack like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. First shot, I got all the intangibles. Eat a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. Repeat that the switch is anime. Styles, all things can handle it. Battlefield, and me and my warriors guarantee you be emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us.
Like 25!
Smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tempo, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky.
Ready, blue lady!
Dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands.
Get up!
Guard me. I ruin they plans. They do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on. Smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash.
Ready, blue lady! Blue lady!
Honey, y'all.
25 tonight!
Honey, y'all. Dash. Honey, y'all. Dash. Honey, y'all. Dash. Slip on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am.
This is it. We are going for gold.
Like a turkey, I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. Tell us I'm making a name. I put on the jets, the coast regretting the next.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week.
Ready, blue lady!
You know what? Keep it up.
Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork,
ready to go.
Dominated every facet. Pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all, dash.
Ready, blue lady! Blue lady!
Honey, y'all, dash. Honey, y'all,
Lady,
dash. Honey, y'all, dash.
Ready! Black 25! Wide 25 tonight!
Blow your mind.
Ready! Black 25!
Why you do that like that?
Lady,
It's a lot
tonight!
of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting
Ready! Blue lady!
too bad, my bag. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back.
Blue lady, tonight!
Run it back. 48 yards, run it back. I got my car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it
Ready!
back.
Blue lady!
Hello. That's the jam.
Blue lady, tonight!
Let my jam talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming
Ready!
back.
Blue lady!
You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bag, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when I'm
Ready,
small.
set.
I'ma slap that. Clap back when he go, he gon' slap that fast and the money low. I'ma grab around mad when it come back. I'ma give back my bag when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like
Ready!
who's that?
Black 25!
At my window. They say that it's the money. I'm like 10
Blue lady, tonight!
gon' make you look like a limbo. She said she not a, she an.
Down!
Why
Ready!
you do
Blue
that
lady!
like that? It's
Blue
a
lady,
lot
set!
of money. Why are you mad like that? I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting too
Ready,
bad,
blue
my
lady!
bag.
Blue lady!
First of the month, I'ma run it back.
Push my
Sunday,
God!
why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Hey, I cop a car, I run
Ready,
it back.
blue lady!
Go
Blue
your
lady!
then run it back. Run it back,
Blue
run it
lady,
back.
tonight! 59, ready! Black 25! Blue lady, tonight! Ready, blue lady! Black 25! Blue lady, set! Ready, blue lady! Black 25! Blue lady, tonight! Ready, blue lady!
Rolling up,
525 tonight!
new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them.
Ready,
Only got
525!
it take a week to count
Ready,
it.
go.
Then I'm back up. They ain't place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 mils a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a
Ready,
bad one. In the
525.
middle day and they my last one.
525 tonight!
Better
come here real quick. I need to talk to you.
Ready.
Today was just our test, and we're depending on you a lot. This team needs you to win games. Pick it up. Come on.
I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock.
Ready. Black 25.
In the end zone with the main dot.
Ready,
One
flat.
call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog,
Stop.
making it
Ready.
even.
Black 25. Ready to go.
You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play it down.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80.
Slide, I'm with it. Better see me now. On God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big.
Blue 80, flat.
Better kill it and did it again. When it's you know I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80.
about it.
25 tonight. 59, ready. Black 25. Blue 80 tonight.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better. You will never.
This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths and
competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Putting live from the winning side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Stop doing your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.